the darker side. So I'm just going to say this too. I've seen comments, I can't remember what signs, that said, was it readings can be too negative? I read what I see and feel. So if you cannot deal with negativity, I would recommend that you go to someone who is positive all the time. I would love to be, but I've gotten these cards for myself and they end up being shitty weeks. And I ended up wishing it was more 10 of Cups, but life is life. Anyway, so it's up to you. Let's move on. I don't like to waste time talking about nonsense. All right, so 3 of Wands is the main energy here, and I feel like this is one that looks forward to the future. You may be focused on planning, on looking at the bigger picture for yourself, whether it's your general life, your love life, your work life, or all of the above. You could just be, focusing on what's ahead and thinking about where you want to put your energy this year in particular, since we're still in the early days of 2019. Now, and some family could be an important focus because we have that imagery in this card. If we look at the general side, there's so much happiness here. We have the 4 of Wands, celebration, parting with others, harmonious energy, working well with other people as well here. Just going to see if I can put this light a bit more on the cards. Okay. 2 of Pentacles can be a bit wishy-washy, but for the most part, I think this is busy energy. That your time is occupied this week. You got people that need your attention, things to take care of, but all that stuff is good. It's good energy and you feel good about it. You want to be a part of these situations. You may have quite a bit to juggle in the home and family life with the 4 of Wands next to that 2 of Pentacles. The outcome card though is the 10 of Cups, which represents emotional fulfillment. So you're happy-go-lucky, something here is satisfying you, and you more than likely just have that happy high this week. We'll see exactly what's causing this. It doesn't appear to be the love life, only because if we jump to that side, you see it gets a bit more aggressive and somber, even with the blues and the purples and this red as well. And we have the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. There's like an energy of feeling overwhelmed and burdened by lies, deception, someone taking advantage of you, realizing or learning that someone has cheated, whether it's yourself or the other person. There is a situation that feels very uncomfortable. Truth could start coming out as well, and as it does, it could just lay on top of you like one more stick, the 10 of Wands here, to just add to the burden. And this could involve a child here that's in the middle of the situation as well. And maybe it pains you that they're in the center of whatever this romantic dispute could be. But I feel something is happening when it comes to love that you wish it wasn't occurring. Let's go and jump into the clarification cards, and let's do the 3 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. So you're looking, I still see it the same way, where you're looking towards what to put your energy, your time into, what to work towards. You could be writing out a list of goals, things that you want to accomplish by next month or for the entire year. You could even be thinking about just your career path, being that it is a working card with this 8 of Pentacles. But you're definitely focused, and I do get the energy of being driven in your life in general. Now let's get one for the general side. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands wanted to come up again. So here is that energy that's anticipating the future, looking forward to it, the 3 of Wands. We have the Page of Cups as well, which could represent messages coming through that gives you this positive vibe that you're looking forward to or expecting. For some, this, because there's family cards here and even a child in the picture here, this could involve a child that you're anticipating seeing, especially if they're at a distance from you. 10 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. This feels like a fulfillment that you have worked towards for a while. You've put the energy, it's not like something that just came to you and it's like, oh my God, I'm happy. But you've worked towards it. And now you're basically reaping some form of reward. The 4 of Cups is also here. And I want to know why. So it could have been that this situation has taken so long that it has frustrated you. But okay, I'm not going to look at that 4. Actually, I'm going to look at that as if it was reversed, where you may have felt like this for some time. Like, when is this opportunity? When is the opportunity that I want and expect actually going to come my way? then it finally does after some time. So you feel that 10 of Cups. You also feel this 10 of Pentacles, which is commitment. It's a fulfillment on a more physical level, but fulfillment nonetheless. It's like you have the emotions at the top, and you also have the financial aspect, community, and just feeling the sense of security for you. So what's the 2 of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups. Now this could, I don't really think this is a person in this instance. It could be. I think for the most part it expresses that your emotions throughout the situation, whether it ends, it ends on a happy note, it has been going back and forth, and you could find yourself feeling mixed at times. But again, the end result is that things work out very well this week. All right, the clarification for love. Knight of Cups. There is a message that could be at the root of this. This could be a person as well that's not as mature as you wish they were. And you discover that maybe they've sent messages to like another person, or they have been signed up for, like they've been connecting emotionally, more than likely on the DL is what I see, because we have these cards of discomfort. I don't necessarily feel like that's someone that's lovingly reaching out. Of course, I would prefer that's the case. And I'm actually seeing this as someone acting the fool and realizing that someone has made a foolish mistake. And I feel like that's the other person that you've experienced. In some instances, there's an energy here of you wishing or wanting to have a fresh start and just have a brand new emotional connection. Because whatever you're experiencing now is nothing but work. 10 of Wands. I feel as though you think the situation in your love life is currently unbalanced. You're not getting what you feel you deserve, and you're giving too much. 3 of Swords. I feel as though the 3 of Swords is something you've tried your hardest not to actually see, and you feel as though by kind of blocking that out and pretending that something isn't happening, that you wouldn't be affected by it as a method of protection, for instance. But it ended up affecting you anyway. This could also be hanging on to knowledge that you do have for the time being, not letting like your cards on the table, so to speak. You could feel as though someone is lying to you whenever they communicate to you, whatever they're saying. You may think that someone's having an affair. You may also think if you're single, you're connecting with someone who only wants one thing, which is a sexual connection. And that's not something that attracts you. Or you want something more than that. And realizing that or feeling that energy makes you feel a bit hurt because you want something else. For some reason, I just got the energy of quite a bit of masculine energy around you. Maybe it's the King of Coins, the Emperor, but even the 10 of Coins and the Ace of Swords. I don't know, I just felt the need to say that, whatever relevance that may have. But regardless, your focus card is the 10 of Coins, which could be on career, finances, establishing yourself. There may be something that you want to focus all your time and energy into. And this is a promising card for suggesting that work, health, and all that could be going very well this week, or there may be some sort of major accomplishment that makes you feel at the top of your game with this energy. So if we look at the general side, we've got the energy of working quite a bit. So it may be through all this hard work that you get some sort of recognition, acknowledgement, or just lovely message that makes you feel great. The Page of Cups. This could be an invitation as a result of all your efforts. This could be positive feedback, something I feel like is an acknowledgement for all the work that you've done, because it's quite clear that you've been, or you are, responsible for a lot. And the King of Coins is giving the energy of not complaining about that work, just chugging along, accepting that this is the burden, and working with it. Now, in some cases, I also see the side aspect of family, a lot to do with family. We have one here, and we have a child here. So you may be spending quite a bit of energy with family, specifically a child, and maybe the responsibility is weighing on you a bit with that 10 of Wands, but you're living up to whatever the expectations are. That feels strange to say. So anyway, It is what it is. All right, so let's go to the love side. The Ace of Swords, the Emperor, the High Priestess. There's some sort of, I don't know, the word coy came up now. Modesty, coy, modesty. But there's some sort of energy here of two people interacting, but both being restrained a bit. Like the Emperor likes the control. He owns whatever is around him. He likes power, and he likes, just enjoying others, looking up to them is the energy I get with this Emperor. Meanwhile, the High Priestess almost feels a bit like the equivalent in this case of the Emperor, except, I feel like, I feel for some reason that both these characters, the different, are like quiet, enjoying the company of someone, enjoying the company of each other. But it's almost like a silent attraction, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, not a lot has to be said. And it's almost as if this is very underground situation. And it's not to say that there's no communication whatsoever. We have the Ace of Swords, a card of direct communication, being open, honest, and truthful. But I feel like these two characters are hiding their connection for some reason. Maybe it's not the time to make others aware of it. Maybe the intention is to be discreet for the time being. But they both have this sly, grin that they're enjoying the situation. They don't necessarily feel the need to talk or advertise that this relationship is there. So that is what's coming up for you. Like, that's the type of person that you're dealing with, and that's the energy that you have as well. Nine of Cups. And I get that you may want something strongly with that Nine of Cups energy. And it's because of that you're willing to do the work, whatever that work entails. And she's quite happy as well. You see that smile on her face. She's got a lot of emotional fulfillment. And she's almost at that 10, and she feels that last cup pretty much there being given by this page. So it feels as though despite any, obstacles or, again, the hard work, you're just like, I got this. It feels good. I'm right at the finish line. I'm going to get what I want. I just got to, continue to power through ahead. And even that hard work feels good. Like maybe you're just having drinks afterwards and enjoying the situation. Being invited for drinks to celebrate could be a possibility. The Knight of Coins is the clarifier for the love side. And even with this guy, I get this courting energy. There's very serious connections here. It's a strong attraction that I've already said. It feels like this quiet intensity. But it's strong, it's reliable, and it's consistent with this Knight of Coins. Some of you may be giving or may be offered yourselves some sort of invitation, a gift as well, that could be quite expensive. Physical attraction is coming up, single. This is talking about your relationship. It's just the connection feels very good this week. I don't need you right now. I feel like staying on love really quickly. Let me see the Ace of Swords. Being very open and honest about a direction and a choice that you want to make when it comes to love. That decision is done. Again, we have this direct, almost blunt communication is happening with someone here. And the conversations are happening fast, and things are being learned about someone, especially if this is new, very quickly. The Chariot, picking up speed. Understanding someone better, and the High Priestess of anybody will have information or be able to find information. With the Page of Swords by her side, she's got someone who is capable of giving all the answers that she wants at a moment's notice. And with the Chariot, that information will be provided very quickly as soon as she wants it. I wonder what this could be about. Don't know why I drew those two. I'm going to come back to you. Let's get the High Priestess. Yeah, why not? The High Priestess, there's an energy here of keeping quiet towards the end of the week, or slowing things down quite a bit with the Hangman here. If a proposal is being made of some kind, there is a pause to reflect and establish the right answer. Yeah, lots of thinking happening, lots of thinking that needs to happen, and time taken. But it seems like whomever you're dealing with, or the other person's taking their time, that you are patient, or they're patient. The Page of Wands adds a flirtatious energy to the mix. So that is a bit of a young sexual attraction that's also coming through. But again, there's a very strong maturity that's here. It's weird, the relationship I'm feeling in my mind. Not weird, but it's different than what I've felt before for a connection. What are these two cards about? Because I don't remember what I was thinking when I pulled those. I get the energy of thinking of this as someone that you could connect with for the long haul. This is someone that you could rely on under any circumstances, whether things are good or whether things are bad. As the Five of Pentacles. How secure is this? How supportive can this be? Again, long term, that's being considered and thought about. Again, there's this very serious aspect to it. And it's kind of like we do this, we're together, or we're not, and we're not even friends sort of thing that I'm getting from this connection. Let me get actually one more overall for love. Well, it does seem to, the love side does seem to impact you quite a bit. We have the Nine of Swords. We've got some stress energy coming through here. So whatever it is you end up needing to think about, you're thinking about it a lot. So almost all day. But you see the good in this. You see the potential for it to be very different and change your lifestyle in some way, or change your situation in some way. These two people are happy and they're carefree. And I almost forgot about the other side. So let me go to the Ten of Wands, Judgment. The fact that you are basically doing quite a bit is not going unnoticed with Judgment there. And, you know, you're most likely being offered or being given a great deal of either respect, acknowledgement, an opportunity that makes you happy and excited. Good messages, fun messages coming your way. A little bit of anxiety. I say a little bit. I don't really think that the situation leaves your hands tied. I feel like the excitement could, I think the excitement weighs on you a bit. And you could be nervous because of that. But things are happening for the better, and you're the one responsible for making things come your way because you're showing up here as the energy of the Magician. You want it, you go for it, you know you can do it.